morning. It's day 3, Wednesday. It's 4:30 in the morning. And I'd put you on now just so you can have a look at this. I don't know if you can see it, hopefully you can. But the sun rises, the sun is just starting to rise. And there's a beautiful colour on the sky there. Hopefully you can see that skyline there. So although I had to get up at 2:15, the alarm went off this morning at 2:15. Bit of engine braking going on. You do get to see, on a sunny day, some beautiful sunrises. So yeah, not all bad, although I did wake up with a banging headache. I went to bed with a bit of a headache. I wasn't feeling 100%, but I think by the time I finished last night, I was knackered, and I think I was dehydrated, to be totally honest with you. I think I'm dehydrated. I don't drink enough during the day.
After 0.6 miles, exit the highway towards A34 to the Midlands.
So yeah, I'm just about to come off the M3 onto the A34, going up to the M4, and then westbound, heading towards Chepstow today. Let's go over the bridge. Again, mega early because the times on the docks are all the cock. So I'm going to be stopping in Membry for a break.
Exit the highway towards A34 to the Midlands.
Get my head down for half an hour. But hopefully you can see that view now, that sunrise, and the colours. I don't think on film, on camera here, it'll do it justice, but it really is quite beautiful. Some lovely shades. Yeah, just lovely shades.
After 900 feet, enter the roundabout, take the second exit towards A34 to the Midlands.
So this is Winnell roundabout.
Enter the roundabout, take the second exit.
Got a 20-foot box on. I think it's weighing in around 22 tonne. So that's a good weight. It slows me down on the hills. You know you've got it on the back, even though it's only a 20-foot box. Also, obviously not the most aerodynamic.
Take the second exit towards A34 towards Stockbridge.
Because there's a gap between the cab and the box. You've got to shrink the trailer by, not by much, but you just got to shrink the trailer a little bit to put a 20 on. Just distributes the load a little better. Tag axle is down.
Drive for 3/4 mile.
I think as we get through, once we get over through these trees here, you might get another good view of the sunrise.
Prepare
possibly.
to keep left after half a mile.
Because I've got such a heavy box, I'm just going to keep it at 51.
After 1,000 feet, keep left towards South Scotland.
And it just makes the engine braking kick in on its own, going down
Keep left.
Going down the hills. Excuse me. That's work for me to do.
Drive for 7.2 miles.
There's a deer on the road there. I don't know if you even saw that. Now it's wanting me to come off and go onto the A303. I'm not going to bother with that. It's a pain in the arse. And it's not quicker. I don't know why they decided to do it. I think it's less mileage that way. So I'm just going to go straight up A34 onto the M4 at Newbury. That red, you get a red flashing. I can't do nothing about it. Well, I suppose I could. I'll put a bit of tape over it, but you'll probably see a red dot flashing on and off, red and ambery, and that's the LED on the front of the GoPro. You would have thought that red dot would have been on the back rather than on the front. So I must have realised that if you window mounting, you get glare and a bit of glare off the screen and it flashes back. Who'd have thought they'd have realised that? Being GoPro and leader of the field sort of thing. Oh, it's nearly a full moon. I think it's a full moon. I don't know if you can see that. Oh, you might just see that just in the left of the shot of the road there. So you're not going to see much more now, because I'm sort of heading west now, well, northwest. Yeah, I don't think you're going to see too much more. So yeah, I'm going to stop you there, and the next time you'll see me is probably pulling out of Membry or going across the Severn Bridge. So yeah, I'll speak to you later on. Hope you're all having a good day. My day is just tickety fucking boo. Anyway, speak to you later. Bye. Back again. I just had to put the camera on again because the sky is looking amazing. And I think just as we come over this brow, you might even get a better. You can just see it there. I'm just hoping it's picking it up. So we're going to be looking at. We're going to be going a little bit towards the east. As I just crest over this hill here. Maybe, just maybe, we might be lucky. I can't remember this section of the road off the top of my head. And how much of a good view to the right you get. But you can see the sky there. I mean, it's just it's looking lovely. I don't mind getting up early if it's light like this, you know. Which makes a difference psychologically. When it's dark until about 7:30, quarter away, that can be a bit of a drag. So we're just approaching Sutton Scotland Services. Hopefully you can see the bit more of the sky now as I come round here. I'd angle the camera a little differently, but I can't reach it. A little bit of traffic on the road now, and there's a truck pulling out. Let me out. When I find out that he's absolutely flat out and I'm not going to be able to get by. He'll have picked enough speed up. We'll see. Looks like he's going for it. I might not get past him. I don't think I'm going to. I'm going to pull back in. Mr. DPD. The sat-nav's telling me to turn left here.
Prepare to exit left after half a mile.
No. It's not the way to go. It's going to ease off the fraction here. No good me trying to overtake at this point.
After 1,000 feet, exit left towards A303 towards Sandover.
It's going to die a death on this next hill.
Exit left.
No. As you can see, he's
drive for 8.4 miles.
If I'd been out on the right hand lane now, I'd have been hung out to dry. No chance of overtaking him.
Recalculating.
Yeah, sat-nav's up.
Exit left, then enter the roundabout, take the third exit. Recalculating.
Might see a bit more of this sky now as I get up the top of here. We were a steady 51, 52, down to 42 now.
Drive for 20 miles.
39. Staying at 39. We've only dropped one gear down to 11th. speed back up again, so we didn't drop too much. You should see a bit more of this sky now. It's just worth me, it's worth hanging on in there and listening to me rabbit on, talking nonsense, just so you can have a look at this. Look at that. Isn't that cool? Very cool. We've got another big hill to go up in a minute, and once I've done that, I'll turn you off. Now I could put some music along here, but I'm just going to drivel on. So you've got to put up with me, but you're loving it. 4:46, all is well. If I carry on going and not, I could go there in one hit. If I did there, I'd get there at around 6:15, and I don't have to be there until 8:15. So here we go, down to 47, drop the gear. 45, 44. Best of the sky is actually to my right now, very orange. But I can't show you. I think the road bends around a bit in a minute or two, not by much though. So yeah, you're not going to see much more than that. So I'm going to turn you off now, and I'll speak to you unless I get another good view somewhere, or something else happens, or I just fancy boring you a bit more. I'll turn you off. Oh, hang on a minute. Look at this as you go down here. Look. Stay with me. Don't go anywhere. But of course you can't, can you? You're on lockdown. I wish I fucking was. I wouldn't be up at this time of the morning. That's for sure. 10 to 5. No, you don't get to see nothing because there's trees in the way and I'm heading in the wrong direction. Anyway, speak to you later. Cheers, bye. Oh, excuse me. Blimey. Yeah, hello. Back again. Just about to come into Membry, so I thought I'd take you into Membry services. We're scooting along the M4, making good time. So yeah, I'm going to be able to get my head down for 45 minutes to an hour. It's only it's 5:20. I should be parked up by 5:30, and I'm around an hour from my tip, and that's at 8:15. So don't really need to leave Membry until, you know, just before 7 o'clock really, just to be on the safe side. Yeah, uneventful journey other than the sunrise was quite nice, and I could see the moon setting, which was pretty cool. But I didn't show you that. Don't know if you can see in the distance there's 3 red lights on a mast. Right, that's Membry, but that's on the other side of the motorway. So I'm to the left, just to the left of that. This stretch of motorway is full of potholes. Full of potholes. Not much traffic around, which is good. Potholes, can you hear them? With a trailer rattling around. Especially as I've only got a 20 on. go, coming up to the services. How far have I got to go? Half a mile? Half a mile. All uphill. Can't see anything behind me at all. I think there's something coming in. I can just see some set of headlights. Can't remember where to go. I was only here yesterday and I still can't remember. Straight on, if I remember rightly. Yeah. Didn't look to be many cars in the car park. See how many trucks there are. Not even 5:30 yet. I expect there's still quite a few. Yeah, no, hardly anybody in there. I expect there's still quite a few trucks in here. There normally is. Yeah, look, there's a few. Oh, not that many. I think there was more yesterday actually. But I'm going to go right down to the front. I don't know if that's any of our boys there. I don't think so.
Prepare to bear left after 0.4 miles.
No. I'm going to keep on going down. So I'm at the front. I'm going here. Get in this bay here, look. This I do. Straight-ish. More or less in a bay there. Plenty of room at the front. So there you go, right. 5:25. Right, I'll speak to you later on. I'm gonna get my head down and get some food. Speak to you later. Cheers. Hello? Well, that's me leaving on a gear. That's been a 1. This is me leaving Membry Services. A bloke parked right on my ass. Well, he's right parked to my left there. There's nobody else in here. He had to park next to me. I had about an hour. Had an hour's kip. Found me sunny straight away. I don't know if I slept much. Sort of drifted in and out. Had some weird dreams or thoughts. I don't know if they're dreams or thoughts. Can't remember any of them. I guess it was dreams. Alright, sunny's on. Looks like it's going to be a glorious day. Next stop, Chepstow. Yeah, coming out of the services now.
Bear left.
Thanks for moving over, mate.
Drive for 49 miles.
Signal on to attempt to move over. Saying I'm going to get into at 7:45 now, so I'll be a few minutes early, but it looks like there's a bit of parking around there, so I've got enough time to get in there, park up, make a boot, go around the loop and then go in for 8:15. Go in for 8, I don't know, something like that. See what happens. Oh, he's stacked up. Got a squeak going on. So yeah, then on the M4 westbound, going to be going over, I think it's the old bridge I'm going over to get into Chepstow. So I'll be hooking onto the M48 and then basically coming off at the next junction. As soon as I'm over the water, it takes me straight into where I've got to go. So yeah, so I just thought I'd update you, and you want to ride along? Or I can shut up, put some music on. What do you reckon? Tell me if you want me to shut up and listen to some music and then go into galactic mode, and I'll scoot the footage on at warp fucking speed. I'll do that, or I can leave it as it is and I can just talk like I normally do and just talk a load of nonsense. Let me know in the comments below. If you like what you're seeing, hit the like. If you don't, but if you like what you're seeing, thumbs up. That's the like button. If you don't like it, oh, okay, let me know as well. Yeah, I'm thick-skinned. Don't bother me. But if you don't like it, at least have the courtesy to tell me why you don't like it. Right? So there you go. Don't hide behind the keyboard. Just hit the thumbs down and fucking tell me. I might be able to put it right. I might be able to convert you. Fucking doubt it, but you know. And not that I really care either, to be totally honest with you. I really don't give a monkeys. But it'd be nice to try and, you know, try and improve, try and do something a little bit different if you want something a little bit different. I don't know, there's plenty of people out there that are doing this. So if you don't like me, go and fucking watch them. There's a lot better, they're more fucking qualified and been doing it for longer and have it a bit slicker. Me, I'm just fucking sitting me pants. Shit. You know? I don't do a lot of fancy editing. I might put a thumbnail up. I've just mastered them. And I might be able to sling some music in if I do decide to warp speed it. I haven't even done that yet. Other than that, it's what you see is what you get. And that's sort of like me down to a T, to be honest with you. Yeah. Yeah, my attitude to life, really. If you don't like it, fucking jog on. Or if you don't like me, fucking jog on. I'm not going to lose any sleep over it. You either like me or you don't. Most do. That's without being big-headed, of course. They've cut that whole field in there now. Ken down here yesterday, didn't he? He's topped the lot now. And flicked it over. Well, a good day like today, you'll be picking it up even tomorrow. So this is along downhill, this one. Needed a bit of engine braking just to keep me under control. The weight that I've got on it sort of pushes you onwards. You soon start picking up speed. It's flicked into E mode, which is the economy mode on these Mercs, which basically means you're coasting. Flick the brake back on, the speed soon picks up. Which is why I like sticking to 51, because it just holds it around 54, 55 mile an hour on the downhills without having to worry that you're going to be getting caught out on an overspeed, which you can quite easily get. You can easily get caught out on that, and that registers on the tacho, of course. And you don't want to be having too many excuse me, you don't want to be having too many overspeeds, otherwise the compliance manager fucking jumps up and down on your head. beautiful morning, absolutely gorgeous. That sun is it's behind me, so I haven't got it in my eyes, which is nice. Yeah, I wouldn't be too keen on going eastbound at the moment, would be. But as it's in me back, then yeah, no, it's lovely, lovely, perfect driving conditions now. And we're travelling through a nice part of the world as well. You know, we're going along the top of Chippenham and Bath. You know, Chippenham, you know, the M4 is, excuse me, I'm hiccuping. You've got Chippenham first, and then we drop down, and you've got Bath on the left before you hit Bristol. So we're hoping for a quick tip. Hoping, it'll be just my luck that it ain't, but we're hoping for a quick tip. 20-foot box, so I've got to shrink the trailer down. I should have taken a picture of the trailer, shouldn't I? The truck in the box. Didn't even get out of the cab that last stop. Bit nervy about going. You're always a bit nervy about going into the services, you know, going in there. You know, they're a health hazard at the best of times, let alone at the moment. I mean, they're doing their best, bless them, but you know, I just piss in a bottle, to be honest with you. I've got to be honest, it's what I do. You know, the less contact I have with people, the better. See, nearly got caught out on an overspeed then. You know what, I've got plenty of time. I'm going to bring my speed down, and I'm going to drop her into 51 when I get a chance. Too many bloody hills around here to get caught out on. This next junction coming up is where we turned off yesterday. Head up the Stroud. Engine brake on, don't know if you can hear that or not. Still wanting to go on. Holding at 56. Mark the tree, give it another bit more. Yeah, he's in a hurry, wasn't he? Time now is 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock in the morning. Some of you are just sort of raising the alarms going off, ready for a full day at home. And 2:15, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I've been on the go for 5 hours already. I'm halfway through my day. What's going on here? Slowed down to a standstill. I've got to put it back on cruise. It's because I'm talking to you. Yeah, you, not you. Always like that bridge there. It's a bit on it's a spirally type of bridge, out in the middle of fucking nowhere. There must have been a footpath or something that goes across there, and they said, yeah, you can build along here. You've got to put a fucking bridge in. And I want a fancy bridge, not some straight over bridge like that. I want a fancy fucking cock-a-doodle-doo fucking round the bend bridge. I mean, I don't even think that was a road bridge there. Might have been. Fucking narrow. next service is Lee Delamere, and that's in 18 miles. So I don't think you're going to want to stay with me for that length of time. The engine brake kicked in, 55, dropped the... I've reset the cruise to 51, and 55, engine brake kicked in. Now I'm just held at 50, 54, 55, going downhill nice and steady. No drama, llamas. That gantry sign saying essential travel only. Well, that's all about to change soon, isn't it? We're going to come out of lockdown. I don't know how the fuck they're going to do that. I don't know. You got any ideas? I don't know. I really don't know, because we're still in the shit, really. You know, just because the just because we put the fire out doesn't mean it ain't still fucking smouldering. You know, gust of wind and woof, back up again. That's all the old people's homes, isn't it? You know, all the old folks, they're dropping like flies. Yeah, hospital death rates are coming down. I mean, don't get me wrong, fucking brilliant. I love it, isn't it? Well, I don't love it, but yeah, I do. It's brilliant. Less people are dying, but not at the expense of the oldies dying. And then it's sort of like, it's a seesaw, isn't it? And 1 minute that we've got to find balancing act, and I don't think we quite got it right at the moment. I don't think we're balanced out. And then everyone going back to work or going back to school, and then it's gonna, I don't know. I hope we'll be all right. I just hope. I want it to be. I mean, you guys over in America, if any of you Americans are watching this, I heard today, what day is it? It's Wednesday. Wednesday the 4th, 5th, I think it's the 6th today. That Trump is he's doing away with the coronavirus, the experts. You know, the task force. I think that was what the terminology. The task force has been disbanded. What? Why? You know, the death rate is going through the roof, and there's people protesting with guns, fucking guns, and not just a pistol, fucking automatic rifles. You know, that's stuff we used to use when I was in the army, and you fucking got it on the streets. What is all that about? I don't understand. You know, I know it's in your, like, what is it, the right to bear arms. What? In the fucking Wild West anymore. It's supposed to be a civilised fucking nation. Not me, it ain't much different than fucking Mogadishu, I don't think. Now don't get me wrong, I've been to America a couple of times and I've got relatives over there. But fuck me, gun control, mental. Don't get it at all. I'll probably get grief for saying all of that now, won't I? All the haters. Fucking bring it on. So we're the far side of Swindon now. Swindon West and Royal Wootton Bassett. We'll go down to Wootton Bassett, all down out through there a couple of times. It's a place we deliver to. It's out on a farm. And it is on a farm. We've got goats. Do a lot of goats. Didn't love it, Ferrari. quiet now for nearly a minute, look. The engine at all on this, or the engine or the turbo whistling away. Well, I don't know if you can see all that to the right in there. There's old solar panel, field full of solar panels. Yeah, a lot of fields there with solar panels in. Good to see. A bit close. He left it at the last minute to pull out round me, scooted up next to me, and then came in quite close. Another gantry sign: essential travel only. Sign on the bridge: no Planet B. No, there is no fucking Plan B, is there? Oh, and the only good thing that's come out of this whole business is the old the climate is got better, isn't it? You know, the greenhouse gases has been depleted. Well, say depleted, you know, but the carbon emissions have gone down by drastic amounts. Now, if we could only carry that on, or if we could only carry it on to half of what it was before, it would be a result, wouldn't it? You know, you don't need to use your car so much. We don't at home.
Average speed camera ahead.
You just don't need to.
Speed.
And all these people that used to commute into work every day, you know, on a treadmill, you don't need to commute. You can work from home. Set yourself up, gear it up. These companies that paying out thousands and thousands of pounds a year for office space, you know.
Reduce your speed.
Reduce my speed. I forgot to hit the warnings off. I normally turn the warnings off. If it keeps going, I'm going to have to. Yeah, you don't need all that office space. You know, you can work from home. My missus, she works from home. I know some people like to you know, have that work in the office environment with people around you, and I can see that. I get it. But there's also probably an equal amount of people like myself that are quite happy to be
average speed camera ahead.
Perfectly happy.
Your speed.
I was just doing my edit. Perfectly happy to work on their own.
Reduce your speed.
Well, I shut her up. Won't be hearing no more from her. I don't know where I was or what I was saying. I was just talking, rabbiting on like I normally do. Yeah, it certainly is a nice part of the world round here. Anyway, I think I'm going to definitely shut up, and what I'll do is I'll turn on just as I come out of Bristol, and then we'll go through Bristol and go from there. I'll go over the bridge. We'll take you over the bridge. Right, speak to you later. Cheers. Back again. We're just going past the M32 junction. I'm looking to pick up the M48, which isn't too far away. Boris is Helch. Alright. I'm not sure what lane I need to be in, so I'm just going to stay here, this lane here. They've resurfaced this, I don't know when, but they've resurfaced it, nice. I'm going to need to be in that middle lane, I think. Pretty certain I will be. There's a sign up here. M48 middle lane, yeah, I thought so much. Chepstow M48. So you're riding with me still? Considering it's now 7:45, this is chock-a-block along here normally. M48, that's what I want. You'd have thought, we would have thought, instead of tarmacking this road, they would have got on and put the smart motorways in. Unless they've stopped doing that now. Oh, I don't know. Smart motorways. That's the topic for another day altogether. Don't get me started that now. We're going to enjoy going across the bridge. And I've already ranted enough in this video. M48. Stay in this lane. And then just keep over to the right here a bit. This is the one I want. Nice and easy. No dramas, llama.
Prepare to exit the highway towards M48 towards Chepstow after 1.9 miles.
There you go. I don't know what 1 point. You just say 2 miles. After 2 miles, 1.9. Yeah, because I know how to judge 1.9 to the 0.9. So we're going to be going over the bridge. I'm pretty certain this is the old bridge. So you should get a good view. You used to have to pay. They stopped that probably a year, maybe 2 years, maybe longer, I don't know. I don't know why they didn't charge just a nominal fee though, you know. And it's really expensive to get across. It's like 4 or 5 quid for a car and 12, 15 quid for a truck. You know, just a couple of quid. Nobody would begrudge that to keep it up, you know, keep it maintained. M48 Chepstow and services. We're going left. See, there's one bridge to our right there. Over to the left is the new bridge.
Miles, exit the highway towards M48 towards Chepstow.
I don't know whether you've got to see the old bridge, the new bridge. I don't even know if you can see the new bridge.
Exit the highway towards M48 towards Chepstow.
take you over the bridge and I'm going to cut you off. So I need my sat nav back. Well, I've run a truck sat nav and I've run Google Maps, and Google Maps is a bit more detailed. So 5 miles. So this used to be the old way into Wales before the new bridge was opened. Now that new bridge, I don't know how old that is. That must be a good few years old now. Must be. What's this van doing? He's coming on. No signal, but it's pretty clear he's coming on. As long as he puts his foot down, which he has, good. Excuse me. Not a cloud in the sky. Severn Services, half a mile. Never been in there in a truck. So I've got to stay in this left-hand lane. Good job it's not a windy day, otherwise these bridges often get shut. So it'll be a long detour round. So here we go, up over the bridge. Bring the speed down because he's pulled out in front of me and he ain't up the speed.
Prepare to exit the highway towards A466 towards Chepstow
There you go,
after
across the bridge.
1.9 miles.
Good views out here. Tide's in, I think, yeah. See why this bridge gets shut, because there's barriers or like high like wind protection on the other one, and this one's got nothing. So if you're a high sider going along here in the wind, yeah, not pretty. He's accelerating away now. Naughty, shouldn't even be out in that outside lane, my friend. So as soon as I get the other side, I'm going to turn you off. So I need to work out where I'm going. Don't want to miss me turning. Just under a mile to go, which is basically just off of here. I think it's in those factory units down on the left there. You can just about see them. But we'll put the video camera on and come back when we come back the other way, so you'll see the bridge from the other direction. Yeah, fucking high up here. Running across the bridge, fair game. It's a long old run. Go on, girl. His house is down in there. Oh, that's a cool place to live. Wow. There you go, over the bridge. Down the other side. Right, I'm going to leave you, so I'll speak to you in a minute or two. Cheers, bye. Right, that was me. Super quick tip. Super quick tip. I was in there less than an hour.
After 600
the time I got there to the time they finished cooking.
Take the second exit onto Jellicoe Way.
I'm just going to do a quick check on here.
Enter the roundabout, take the second exit.
Right, some sat-nav issues there.
Take the second exit onto Newhouse Farm Industrial Estate.
Find me sunnies again. Narrow, so let him come on through. So we'll take the chance. So I got you on because we're about to go over the bridge again, and I thought I'd show you the way, or thought I'd show you back over the bridge from this direction, and I can leave you to
after a quarter of a mile,
you can get to see
enter
then.
the roundabout, take the fourth exit onto A466.
Rattly, squeaky trailer and box now are empty. You reckon it was about 26 tonne? It said 22 on the sheet. You reckon it was about 26?
Enter the
pretty much
roundabout,
close to the
take
limit.
the fourth exit. Take the fourth exit towards M48 towards London.
Is he coming up on the inside of me? It goes all the way around, doesn't it? M48. There we go. See, I don't know why he was in that right hand lane. Let's go. Stop there for my friend. Oh, it's getting warm. The thing
Drive
with
for 6.6 miles.
I'll talk a bit afterwards actually. Let's enjoy the bridge. Let's enjoy the bridge. You've got the sun shining directly into you, so I don't know how much you're going to see actually. So this is the first part across, I'm not sure what river this is, River Wye maybe. River Wye? I don't know. I'd rather check. Tide is quick. It's a fast tide flowing. You probably won't be able to see it, but I can look down, glance down, and see that it's whistling through there. some rate of knots. You wouldn't be able to swim against that or paddle against it. Going out. I think. Scooting on. I think that's the services up there. On the left there. I think. Might not be. Might be on the right. I don't know. Never been in there. So anyway, that's the bridge. It's quite nice, wasn't it? So you've seen it from both directions now. So anyway, with a 20-foot box, you've got to push the box right to the very back. Now I thought I'd be clever and get one step ahead and shrink it. Before I got round the corner, there was I had to go around a little bit of a yard, and then. But it's really slippery, it's shiny, well-worn concrete in there. They're dry, but you know, shiny concrete, worn smooth with age. And of course, all the weight is now on the back of the box, back of the trailer. There's nothing over me drive wheels, and I was struggling for grip. Wasn't having it. Come on then. You got the fast car. I'm going at snail's pace here. Snail's pace? Snail's pace even. That's the one. What was I saying? Yeah, so it was all I couldn't get any grip, and what I should have done is not bothered shrinking it and gone round there with it stretched out, and when I was nearly on the bay, close it up or push it to the back, that would have been alright. So by me thinking I'd save a bit of time, actually fucking wasted a bit. Oh well, you live and learn, don't you? You live and learn. Saw one of our lads there, Mike, he was there. Still alive. So we're just going to hot foot back now. Depends, I'll phone them up when I get to when I get a bit further down the road, I'll phone them up and find out if it wants to get me on the docks, and if I do, I need to get a break in.
Prepare to keep right towards M4 towards London.
And yeah, we'll get a break on the way down, so I need to go to the loo, and then we'll see if he wants us to go on the docks and get these boxes swapped over, or depends what he's got lined up for me really. So yeah, don't know where I'm going to stop. Depends how much I need to go for a crap. It's the bottom line. The other good thing about this job is that you can stop more or less when you want, really. I'm going to get by these. I don't know why I pulled out here. Yeah, I am. I'm sort of creeping up on them a bit. Flat out and I'm empty, so we want the M4, which I think is this lane anyway. Gauges in the road here. Getting them. There you go, train tracks. We're in the groove. In the groove.
After 0.6 miles, keep right towards M4 towards London.
So I'm just going to stay in this lane in case you're wondering why not get moved over to the left. These two lanes on the right go to the M4 and the one on the left goes to the M5 northbound.
M4 towards London.
I'll say the time, it's nearly 9:10 in the morning and I'm on my way back. Nice.
Drive for 52 miles.
Don't know which way it's going to take me back, but I'm going up to the A34 and back down again. So we're scooting around the north of Bristol now. We're crossing the M5 now. Bits of it. Well, M5's actually underneath us. A few trucks on the road. Is he going to come on, scooting on? He's going to overtake me. Transporters tend to fly on by. So I'll let him carry on. And then I'll just tuck it behind him. Gets by. What's that on the back? One Volvo 960. Nobody else there. Come on in. M439 hat, HAT. Excuse me. Oh my word. Well, I need to move into that right hand lane there. After all of that. Ugh. When I stop, I think I'm going to have a bit of breakfast. I think I might go as far as Chepstow Valley actually. 17 miles to the next services. That's Lee Delamere. I think I do memory. Memory. I just can't seem to get my words out. I don't even know if you're still recording. I don't think you are. Maybe you are. Yeah, I think you are. Anyway, I'm going to leave you. I'm going to leave you to it. To your day of lockdown. I wonder if your day today is very similar to the one that you had yesterday. Keep out of the fridge. Anyway, speak to you later. Bye. Cheers. Hello. Excuse me. Yeah, I've had a break at Membury. On the A34, southbound. I have a very loose plan of what's going to be happening for the rest of the day. Going straight back to the yard now. I'm going to dump this trailer. Well, I'll get a bit of fuel. Dump the trailer and then take the truck down to for its service. And at this stage I'm not sure whether I'm waiting for it or whether I'm going to get a van and go home. So yeah, a little bit loose at the moment, not quite sure. I could wait for it. The service only takes about an hour and a half, so technically I could wait for it. I've got time, plenty of time, and yeah, I could wait for it and then back to the yard, hook up, ready for tomorrow morning. And I'm either going to, it won't be a super early start, so I think there's two jobs available. One's to Northampton and one's to Cardiff, both for 1 o'clock, and they're both similar sort of distance away, about 2.5, 3 hours, about 3 hours. So should have plenty of time to get up there to either in whichever direction it is. Oh, hiccups again there. Blimey. So yeah, just heading straight back to the yard now. Nice easy day. Don't know what's best really. Best scenario. Yeah, we'll just have to find out and see what happens. Anyway, I'll let you know later. Anyways, I hope you're enjoying the day, and I hope you've got a garden that you can go out into. Oh my word, being in a flat, I feel sorry for you guys that are in a flat. Ah dear, I can't even begin to imagine that. It'd drive me out of the wall. So yeah, my heart goes out. I really sympathise for you, for you guys that are stuck inside and you can't get out. You know, at least we haven't got the biggest garden in the world, but we can go outside and have a sit down outside. You know, it's an enclosed garden, it's nice, and you know, private. And yeah, so yeah, alright, take it easy guys. He's coming in, yeah, here we go. And enjoy the sunshine, but stay safe. See you later, bye. Hello. We're just coming to the end of the A34. I'm going to go around the roundabout and pick up the M3 into Southampton. Looks like there's a little bit of traffic. There's a few people braking. He's scooting on down. 50 mile an hour speed limit, sunshine. You're out in the wrong lane, wouldn't you? Gotta get ahead, gotta get ahead. Push, push, push. Had a bloke like that this morning coming out of the yard. There's a bloke right at my arse trying to overtake. got past me on the dual
Prepare to
carriageway,
enter the roundabout after half a mile.
going into Southampton, queuing up at the docks. I got about 3 trucks. He went in the left hand lane, I went in the right. I ended up being 3 trucks ahead of him. He didn't gain nothing. He didn't gain nothing at all, apart from making himself look a bit of a cock.
After 1,000 feet, enter the roundabout, take the third exit.
Some traffic lights here.
Towards Southampton.
Pick a gear, there we go. Couldn't decide which gear to go for then. Light's gonna hold, should do, they normally take a little while
Enter the
here.
roundabout, take the third exit.
I'll pick a lane and stay in it now. Lanes
Take
are
the
quite
third
tight.
exit towards M3, towards Bournemouth.
I've got my hill assist on, which means that when I let my foot off the foot brake or the hand brake, it won't roll back. So that second or two that it takes to get, or the less than a second it takes to get from the brake pedal or the hand brake off onto the gas pedal, you don't get a rollback. It's an anti-rollback device. Brilliant bit of kit. Cars about, what's going on here?
Drive for 7.8 miles.
So you may as well stick with me if you want to. If not, fuck off now. This bit here, this is the Winchester bypass, and there was a lot of controversy when they made it, because they had to cut through the hill, which you'll see in a minute. And the environmentalists, and yeah, to a degree, I get it, were up in arms because of the amount of excavation work that went ahead. Actually round here a little bit further on. Yeah, this is just this is all part of it. But you'll see more in a minute or two. So we're on the M3. This here is where they had to dig out. You can start to see the excavation, how much they had to dig out. It was a hell of a lot. And it's all chalk. So you can see how much they had to dig out here. Tons and tons. So it was a serious bit of engineering and digging out. And when it was first done, because it was all chalk, all these faces, I mean, they're all overgrown now. It was all white, really white. And one of the reasons why they were so up in arms is that you could actually see, because it's so white, you could actually see it from space. You know, it showed up that much. So yeah, you can see why. But now it's all overgrown with that buddleia. That's the stuff, buddleia. And brilliant for that. You know what buddleia is like. for the butterflies. They love it. So it flowers up purple. It actually looks quite nice going through there now. Engine braking doing its job. So there's no change to the plan at the moment. I'm still going straight back to the yard. Park this trailer up. Yeah, they had to dig all this out all around here as well, I think. They had to do some fairly serious engineering to get all this done. Is that what I think it is? A Granada coming up here. Orange Granada. Look at that. See many of those still on the road today. They look quite good nick actually. I think he's done something, he's got some extra wheels and stuff on it. They look nice. So that was Winchester bypass. 9 miles from Southampton. We sort of scoot round the outside of Southampton and run down the western side of it, down the 271 down into Totton, or Red Bridge, then hook a right out through Totton and into Marchwood. Coming down here yesterday, there was a guy in an Audi TT, new one, absolutely blasted it down there. He must have been over a ton, I reckon. Closely followed by some loon on a motorbike, and I reckon he was going faster. He must have been 110, 120 mile an hour. I reckon. He was absolutely nailing it. Good job there was no old bill about. They would have they'd been right here. I'm still yawning. That's what happens when you get up at 2:15 in the fucking morning. But I'm alright, I'm monstering it. I'm on Monster. You can hear the tin go. Monster Energy Ultra. 0 sugar. Just full of a shitload more of other fucking nasty chemicals, I expect. But I quite like it, it's nice. And it's it does do the job. I don't get too much of a head buzz with it. Not like the sugary one, it's cool. They fuck me right up. I won't drink Red Bull. I had a bit of an experience with that once. I foolishly agreed to drive one night, and over the course of the evening, remaining sober, I must have had about 6 or 7 Red Bulls. My God, it took me about 2 or 3 days to get over it. Cure.
Prepare to keep left towards M27 towards Bournemouth.
Buzzing for hours. Stayed up all night. All jittery. Ugh, horrible. Won't touch the stuff now. So anything like that, anything that's any of the sugary caffeinated drinks, I won't touch. But I'll have the odd sugar-free one. Well, it's the sugar that does me in. Plus I was drinking it excessively, I suppose. Yeah, I've done that. So I only have one, kids. In fact, kids, I don't think even you're allowed, are you? How old have you got to be? 16, haven't you, to buy a Red Bull or a Monster? I don't know, something like that. What's that board saying? Essential travel only. Yeah. I'm looking at the amount of people that are on the roads here. There's quite a few cars. Most of them only have one person in though, which is good to see. So I'll hoping it is essential travel only. Vans.
After 0.6 miles,
van coming up.
keep left towards M27 towards Bournemouth.
Car, one person in it. Another van. So I'm just going to stay in this lane on the M27. Yeah, M3, M27, M271. You only stay on this for one junction, I think. Yeah, one junction.
Keep left
Go past
towards
vans.
M27 towards Bournemouth.
Don't need to go in there today. So that to my left is Eastleigh. So shithole.
After 0.9 miles, keep right to Southampton Docks towards Bournemouth.
Could turn that sat nav off really. I only use, I know where I knew where I was going, right from Cardiff, but Cardiff, Chepstow. But I just like it to have it on because it gives me an idea of how long it's going to take me. You know. I find that quite handy for working my times out sometimes. If you've got to work, you know, we're run on a clock, so we're always against it. So it's easier to have the, you know, the display up showing you how long you've got left to get to a certain point, so you can work out your timings of when you've got to have your break and when you've got to finish for the day.
Docks towards Bournemouth.
Just get round this long sweeping bend and I'll shut her up. Sponge in the road
Drive
there.
for 3.8 miles.
That must have been a deer or something. Well, shut up now. That's it, she's shut up. If you keep on this road now, this will take you all the way into Bournemouth. Well, around the outskirts of Bournemouth, around sort of Poole, through the New Forest, Ringwood, and then over through Ferndown, Verwood, Corfmullen, keep going, Dorchester, all right, Bear Regis, Dorchester, keep going, Bridport, keep going, Lyme Regis, look at right and Lyme, you can go all the way down, follow this road, then you get down all the way, you just keep following it, and eventually you'll get down to Honiton, and then down to Exeter. A beautiful day. I got to clean the old bugs off the windscreen. I've got a red flashing light on the back of the GoPro now. I don't know what that's for. Maybe that's telling me that the battery's flat. I don't know. We'll keep going, see what happens. Didn't even know there was a red battery on the back of the GoPro, a red light on the back of the battery, on the back of the GoPro even. Like, what are these jokers doing here? Right, it's going quite slow. 2 people in a car. Are you essential travelling, madam? I don't think so. Don't drive tired. No. Don't do it. So I may as well let you go on now, because this is it's all pretty boring, isn't it, really? Don't forget, if you like what you're seeing, hit the like button. If you don't, tell me, hit the thumbs down, but tell me why you don't like it. And if you really like it, hit that subscribe button, and then you can watch more of my nonsense. I'm going to be running about, I reckon it's Wednesday today, and I think I'm going to be home tonight. I think if I am, I'll try and get Monday's video up, but I reckon I'm going to be running about a week behind. Yeah, I reckon I'm going to be running about a week behind. So yeah, today's Wednesday the 6th, so I've no idea when you're going to see this. You might see it at the weekend, then again I might stagger them out a little bit, so it might be a week before you get to see it. Either way, it's Wednesday the 6th. I'm coming off at this junction. I'll give you a bit of an update later on, just to let you know where I ended up and what I'm doing, because I'm sure you're gripped on the edge, you're sitting on the edge of your seat waiting, aren't you? You need to know. It'd ruin your day if it didn't. It would ruin your day if you didn't know how my day ended up. I told you I've got real problems with my words. Well, I said I was going to shut up probably about 10 minutes ago, and I'm still fucking waffling on. Right, got a bit of traffic down here. So I'm going to leave you to it. Red light, I'm going to be stopping. I'm over the white line. So take care, I'll speak to you in a bit. Don't forget, stay out of the fridge. Speak to you later on. Cheers. Hello. Well, that's me drop the truck off. Come on in. Oh fuck, I don't know what's going on here. That's me drop the truck off, and yeah, down at Merck, and now I'm heading home. So tomorrow I've got a there's a truck coming. Let's get around there quick. Tomorrow I've got a 1 o'clock in Lichfield. I'll have to have a look. I'm sure I've been there before. Just can't remember going there. I'll have to have a look. So I've got to be down at the Merck garage at 7 o'clock. Yeah, down the Merck garage for 7 o'clock. And then I can pick the truck up at 7, back to the yard, pick the trailer up, onto the quay, I think for 8 to 9 VBS, and then up to Lichfield. 1 o'clock, couple of hours tip I suppose, and then make my way on back down, park up, clean the truck out, job done, go home for the weekend. Long weekend, and it doesn't look like I've got a truck for next week, so I could be at home again on standby. I'll have to see what happens. I might even be furloughed yet, I don't know. Fucking hell. He's turning in. Who knows? So anyway, this is me, the cyclist in the way. I don't know if you can see them. Can you see them? Yeah, see, cycling along here, but that truck, you just can't get by. It's got a K-line box on. I had a K-line box on today. yeah, so yeah, that's the story so far. That's all I know. Yeah, next week, don't know. There's nobody on holiday, so there's no truck spare. So who knows? Who knows? Let's hope the weather's nice next week. Oh, I don't know. It don't bother me either way, to be honest with you. I don't mind if I work or whether I'm at home. 6.5 dozen. You know, I say I enjoy what I do. I enjoy my job. I enjoy driving. I enjoy tramping. But equally, I enjoy my time at home. I enjoy my time at home more, to be honest with you. Quite happy being at home. But like I said, it's not satisfaction out of the job. I don't think, because there isn't, you know, arriving home in one piece or arriving in the end of the day without smashing the truck up or killing anyone is obviously a bit of a bonus. But so there's no real. It's not like I get home and I go, oh, I finish, and I go, oh, that was a fucking good day. Oh, yeah, you know, there's satisfaction involved. It's not like you build something and you look at it and go, wow, that is cool. You know, all I've done is drive goods all over the UK from one end of the country to the other. Today I had on, I think it was wood chip. Fuck knows why we're importing wood chip. I should have looked to see where it come from. Yeah, we're importing wood chip, and we've got enough fucking wood chip. And funny thing was, it must have been treated with something, because the container reeked of chemicals. So yeah, who knows? Who knows? So yeah. So obviously it was a vital supply today. Fucking wood chip. It's vital to somebody, I suppose. So we're just going to go through the travel back to the forest now. I'll keep you on for a bit. I haven't got you plugged in, actually. I should plug you in, shouldn't I? I might pull over, plug you in, because I don't know how long the battery's going to last. There's a little bit of a lay-by down here. I think it would be prudent of me to pull in and put the power cable in. I think it's just here. Yeah, it's just here. Cool, big hole there. Put this power cable in. Where does this go? Like that. That's how that goes. Nothing coming. Fucking hell. Big holes there. That's not good. Do that. You know, you're all a bit squiffy now, aren't you? There you go. Not better. Trouble is, when you get back in a car after you've been driving a truck, I'm going for the engine brake, and of course I ain't got one. It's bad enough when I had to drop the truck off. You get a courtesy van. He's coming around. Mr. OCD. I've seen him before. Yeah, I'll tell you a story about him one day. you get a courtesy van to get you back from the Mercedes dealership back to the yard. It's a fucking manual. I can't remember. Well, I don't drive manuals very often, and I will keep remembering to put the clutch down, because the ML, that's automatic. Why drive a manual? Oh yeah, Mr. OCD, yeah. That truck that come hurtling around the corner there. I was sat down the quay one day, waiting for a box, and he came hurtling round, like he does, and came hurtling round. And if you've got the name of Mr. OCD, you'd expect to be fucking perfect, wouldn't you? Well, he lined it up, reversed back into the bay, straight onto the slot, all the way in, stopped. And about 2 or 3 minutes later, he had to pull forwards again because he'd forgot to undo his twist locks. He was lucky that he remembered. So if they'd come along and tried to lift the box off and lifted his trailer up a couple of feet, he'd have been right in the shit. So much for being OCD. I don't know what else OCD could stand for. I'll have to think about that. If you know, if you could put that in the comments, can you? What another 3 words for OCD? Oh, it's warm. I get a line tomorrow. I don't have to be up until about 5:30. So this is Coldbury, which is basically Ashurst. I don't know where Coldbury finishes and Ashurst starts. No idea. Perhaps this is Coldbury here, and Ashurst starts up here a bit. Better keep an eye on the old speed limit. It's a 30 in a minute. That bloke behind me is bound to be right on my arse, but I'm just going to stick the old cruise on and sit at 30. Fuck 'em. I'm going to bring the old... Oh, fuck. Well, that confused him. I think I'm in my truck. Put the indicator on. And I went to cancel it. I put the indicator, I accidentally hit the indicator and it did a couple of flashes to the left. And I went to turn it off. And it looked like then I was turning right. Cyclists, what are you doing out? All 3 of you, all together, look, all out on a little jolly, look. Is that really necessary? I don't know. I don't know whether it's necessary or not. I don't know. Just turn me aircon to the coldest, see what it does. See how cold it gets. Haven't really tried it out. It's the first time I've been able to put use the aircon to its full capacity, really. It's feeling nice and cold. Couple of cyclists, 2 metres apart now, you're fucking nearly walking hand in hand. Fucking hell. look, going into the forest for a walk around. More cyclists. I don't know. You know, there seems to be some of us that are taking it quite serious and religiously, you know, doing the old social distancing and, you know, only going out on essential journeys. Like if we've got to go to the supermarket, we go to the supermarket, but only one of us will go, you know. Or like we went to the office, Kira's office the other day, but we both went. She didn't like going into the empty office on her own, so we both went. Essential journey, yeah, it was, because we had to get some documents and stuff for her work, so fairly essential. So I don't know, it's, you know, we seem to be playing it pretty straight, and it's not difficult to do. You know, we walked round to the convenience store the other night, went round to get some milk, we were running low on milk, went round to get some milk. We both walked round there, but we kept our distances, and only one of us went in the shop. I waited outside while Kira went in. It's, you know, both didn't go in there. I stayed the other side of the road where the shop was and waiting for her to come out. It's just, I don't know, some people just seem to. We'll have a look at Lyndhurst here. We're coming into Lyndhurst now. We just have only through the bottom of the tank. We don't go through it. It's a one way. But we'll have a look and see what's going on here. We'll have a look at the car park, see how busy we are. Yeah, so this is Lyndhurst as we come in. There's a cracking Italian on the right, just up here. Oh dear. And I mean proper Italian. Italian family, the whole family working there, you know. I think it's like grandparents, parents and kids and various other members. It's just proper in there, you know. Oh, love going in there. It's not cheap, but then again, it's Lyndhurst, but it's good, and I don't mind paying for good food. I really don't. So this is Lyndhurst. Hotel on the left has been empty now for fucking ages. Don't know what they're doing in there. Nothing. Well, there's a few people cycling, kids, people wandering around. Yeah, they're not social distancing. Cycle shop's opening. Maserati Ferrari garage is closed. Pub's closed. All look pretty quiet, to be fair. There were a few people wandering around, but then again, you know, it is a village and some of the shops are open, the essential shops. I mean, this time of year normally, bank holiday weekend, oh my word. This is the sort of time of year now where we as locals don't go out. Because of the bloody holiday makers. There's fact, you know, these roads around here are just nightmarish. When I used to drive a bus from Lymington into Southampton and from Lymington into Bournemouth. Now we used to have to come through Lymington, and I've taken 40 minutes to get through bloody Lymington, queuing for a couple of miles, but at least a mile that way to my left there from Brockenhurst direction. Queuing just to get round the one-way system. Oh, it's a nightmare. I don't miss that at all. But being in lockdown, that ain't gonna happen. They're on a reduced service, the bus lads. It's all I don't think it's a Sunday service, but it's not far off. I think there's only 3 or 4 buses in and out of Southampton a day, out of Lymington. All a bit grim. All a bit grim. Has to be done though, doesn't it? Got to be done. I'm sure I read somewhere that I think it was 28 bus drivers have died from coronavirus, and it's not all because they're fat. I suspect some of them were. because they're now saying obesity is a contributing factor. And I say driving a truck and driving a bus, very similar, odd hours, and not, you know, it's not the most healthiest of professions, is it? Sat on your arse all day, eating shit food, working odd hours. So going out into the forest now, but you can see all this, can't you? What was I saying? Yeah, 28 of them died, and it's because they're so close to the public. You know, I've been sneezed on. I was spat on twice. For fuck's sake, spat at, you know. Once in a fit of road rage, bloke in a transit van, after he'd hit another vehicle, I stopped him from driving off. I just plonked me bus in the middle of the road, and he got out and started mouthing off at me, and I said, "Ain't moving, mate. You just hit that car out there," and he threatened me, which is a bit of a joke, really. You seen the size of me? And he cut the window and fucking coughed one up and spat it straight in my face. Dirty bastard. And then I got spat at by some drugged up, he was just a skanky bastard in Southampton once. He just come up to the side of the window. I was going to let him come up to a T-junction. I was letting him across the road, and he couldn't make his mind up whether he was going to do it or not. So in the end, I made it up for him and started moving. At which stage he decided he wanted to go across the road. He started abusing me. So I said, "I'll shout out, 'Hello, I gave you the chance, mate. Make your mind up. Be a bit quicker, sunshine.'" And in that split second, he decided again, cough one up and hurl it through my window. Oh. I've got that in the side of my face. Yeah, blimey. You don't get any of that driving a truck. Mind you, I did have a guy, I think it was down, not a red roof, but it was near there. Some loon. You could see I was coming through. And he decided that he was going to come at me, drive, and then park his car right in my way. But there was no way I could have moved anywhere. I'm in a fucking great Arctic. I'm nearly 50 foot long. And he decided that because it was his right of way, even though when I went to move, it was going past a line of parked cars. And when I pulled out round them, there was no one coming. There was absolutely nothing there. Because there were so many cars, he came round the corner, and of course I was halfway down the road, halfway down the row of cars. I couldn't move anywhere. I couldn't go back. Stream of cars behind me. And he got out and started getting all lippy. And I just sat in the cab laughing at him. Then he started threatening me. I started laughing a bit more. And a few people come out of the houses. I just sat there laughing at him. That just enraged him. And there's no way he could have got through. Then somebody said, "I wanted somebody else," and said, "Just move your car, mate." So with a lot of wheels spinning, he mounted the curb. I thought he was going to put it into someone's garden. He got out of my way, and he got all gobby as I drove by. I just smiled at him. There's some fucking clowns about. Look, see, two people parked there. Why are they parked there? The only reason they could be parked there is going for a fucking walk in the forest, and they had to drive to get there. They drove there. Why did they drive there? There's no need to be fucking get over. No need to be driving anywhere. I hope you can see out the front window here. I know there's a bit of glare off the off the screen, I think. Well, this is my route backwards and forwards to work. See, it's not a bad route. It's through the forest. How much you can see to the left or the right. Don't think you can see too much nowadays because the everything's greened up a bit. time I go in the mornings, it's always pretty quiet. In fact, sometimes I only see maybe 1-2 cars the whole journey. And then bring the speed down a bit. And they're slowing down. 2 cars parked in there, so they're out walking in the forest. These people aren't consistent with their speed. Nobody parked there, which is nice to see. Coming up to the far side of Wiverley Plain. You often get quite a few cars parked in here. I don't want to see any cars. I really don't. Because it just pisses me off. You know, here I am. Me and my family, we're making sacrifices by not going out. And there's wankers like them, look. 3 fucking cars and the whole family drove to get there. No fucking social distancing. Fucking people. More cars on the right. Look, how many's there? 1 on the right and how many on the left? 2 on the left. Fuck me. Stay at home. Which bit of stay at home don't you get? Oh, we need to go for a walk. Walk from your front fucking door somewhere. You do not need to drive anywhere. And I bet they'll be the first people to moan about the rise of greenhouse gases when everyone goes back to work. Oh, look. Fucking pollution's bad again, isn't it? Yes, because people like you are fucking driving everywhere. Ah, fuck me. No wonder I don't have high blood pressure, I've been checked. But if I did have high blood pressure, there's no surprise. Look, another one there, look. Don't fucking wobble all over the road. Yeah, they've got a dog in the front with them and it's fucking leaping all over them, I think. All I can see is a fucking pair of ears in the middle. Looks like it's sat on the handbrake. Nice part of the forest around here, a bit hilly. There's a nice part. Well, the whole of the forest is pretty hilly, to be fair. What, are you going to turn off? Do me a favour, turn off. No. I'm going to go. There's 2 ways I can get home from here. I can either turn left up here, actually takes me in to the forest, or I can keep going. If I keep going, it's a little bit quicker, but it's not quite as scenic. So I'm going to go left. Well, I think it really depends on what this fuckwit in front of me is doing. It's 35 miles an hour at the moment. We'll see. Hopefully he's going to go straight on. He's creeping up to 40. Where's he going to go? I reckon he's going to go left. Yeah, 40 was. Well, I'm going to go left as well. I know he's going to piss me off, but it's a bit of a scenic route. I'm doing this all for you. All for you. We might see some animals. Cattle grid. This is where they all see that people park there. Fucking blocking the gate as well. That pisses me off even more. Blocking the gate. What happens if there was if there was a fire in the forest or an emergency where someone's broken their leg? There is a fire track. There's fire tracks, so you can get an emergency 4x4 vehicle down there. You can even get an ambulance down some of them. No, let's park in the way. Be complete knobs. Now this bloke in front of me, he's actually going faster now in a 40 mile an hour limit than he was in a 60-mile-an-hour limit. I think I see a horse. That'll cheer me up. Can you see a horse? It's on the right hand side and the left hand side. There's horses either side of the road. Hopefully you can see those. There's a few horses actually. There's 3 on the left, 1 on the right, and there's a white one up in the gorse bush. He is going faster. You couldn't make it up, could you? One of my other videos, I did a virtual tour. I think it was yeah, I think it was, yeah. From there's a pub down here called the Rising Sun up to Boulderwood. Well, this is where the pub is down here. It's alright in there. It's alright. See, someone stopped to look at the fucking animals now, look. Hopefully they're the owner. He's starting to go out. Hopefully they're the owners. Just got to be a bit wary of them. Most of them have a little bit of sense. Cyclists, 3 of them. No helmets. All bunched together, so I can't even, you know, we've got no hope of trying to get past them now. It's bends all along here. Bit of a straight road in a minute. Yeah, I cycle myself, but I wouldn't dream of going out, not in this country, without a helmet on. He's on the wrong side of the road. Somebody comes round now. Oh my word. Fuck's sake. How dangerous was that? Oh, another couple of seconds. All he had to do was wait until he got to here. That's all he had to do. And then there's all the room in the world to get by him. Bloke up in front is a liability, isn't he? Now it's a 30 down through it, and I bet any money you like, he's not doing 30. If he pulls, I've got the cruise control set to 30. If he pulls away from me now, I know he's not doing 30. Some good holes as well. They're flying the NHS flag. Well done, my sons. More cyclists. At least they've got helmets on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them all together, look. 5 all together. Somebody coming up from behind. You see she had a helmet on. Another 3. 2 of which have got helmets. Well, I think I'm going to get around this roundabout and then I'm going to finish off. Oh, we've got more bloody cyclists. And they're riding 2 abreast. Tucked himself in, but they're out in the middle of the road. Another cyclist. And another one. Right, depending on which way these cyclists goes, depends on which way I go. So if they go straight over, I'm going to turn right. And if they turn right, I'm going straight over. Oh, hiccups again. Whoa. I'm not going to see where they're going to go. Are they going straight over? Yeah, they are. Well, I'm going right. Oh, I got away from that loon in front of me as well. That's the way I'm going. Right, so another cyclist. Blimey, they're all out today. Nice warm day, and they are out in force. It's a farm shop up here. It's remained open all the way through. It's got a little bit of a nursery with a like plant nursery, you know. We went past the other day's chickens out as well. I like the chickens. It was mobbed like it is today. Fucking hell. Absolutely heaving in there. Ugh. What is wrong with people? They all stand out on a Thursday night clapping like fuck. For what? You may as well stay in, mate, because you ain't, you know, they aren't doing, by going out and visiting places and going to fucking garden centres. It's not an essential journey, is it? Cyclist. Right, I'm gonna go home now. Well, I'm nearly home. A couple of minutes. So that's it for me. Join me again tomorrow, day 4, and we're going to be off to Lichfield. Woohoo! Rock and roll, bet you can't wait. So enjoy yourself this evening or the rest of the day. Keep out of the fridge and don't go out. Stay at home. Stay at home. Right, speak to you all later on. See you later. Cheers, bye.